first day. We're gonna stay here for 2 days and then we're gonna go off to the beach to do some surfing. We got a real tourist in our habitat.
I'm ready. Bring on the city.
Ready to explore Lisbon.
What do we reckon that big thing is?
Yeah, that's
Park
the one.
Eduardo. Right.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be great.
You are such tourists and they are going to come over and...
We were at the famous place. Apparently this cafe is really famous. Why is it famous? I don't know. But it says it is. It looks good though. It's won the prize Cafe of the Year in Europe.
In Portugal.
In Portugal.
Yeah.
Almost Europe.
Well, their desserts look good.
So Farron's thinking about getting the lobster.
This bad boy.
Yes.
His name's Peter.
Tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
About myself.
Who are you?
I'm Joe's favourite person in the world. Basically, that's all you need to know, really.
That's all.
I happen to live in England, which is not ideal.
Which is like all my friends.
But, you know,
they never live close to me.
She's got a place to stay in England. I've got a place to stay in Sweden and Poland.
Do you? No, just
I better make friends with Grandma then.
Yeah, so Farron, I met Farron at volleyball.
Yeah.
And she's a really good friend.
Yeah.
And
oh wait,
there's something to see here.
A really big thing.
Yeah.
This is so cute.
I usually never travel like this. I always look up stuff I want to see beforehand.
Yeah, we weren't very prepared.
I had like a lot of things going on, so I literally just went to Lisbon. Just know I want to see trams.
That's this evening.
I'm really sorry to all the Portuguese people.
We're going to look and figure out this evening.
Yeah. And you usually meet people at the hostel that tell you what you get to see.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew that as well. So don't worry guys, don't need to be prepared always. It's not a sin. Nice, cheers. First meal of Portugal. Cheers. Oh look, there's the yellow crab. Looks amazing. Ah, it's so nice. Farron finds it really romantic.
So romantic. I'm here with my new partner. My one is busy writing thesis.
Day 2 in Lisbon. We are joining a free city tour with free city tour. It's like a yellow label and it starts in the main square of
It's Discover Lisbon.
Discover Lisbon.
Yeah.
And it starts
The Rossio Square. The big yellow one.
obviously you leave a donation in the end. It's really nice.
And it's the best way because you leave in a donation, so they have to make it. The better they make it, the more they get. So they're always better tours.
Erin loves these tours. She's been on many. And I have actually never traveled Europe. I've only traveled like Asia and stuff. And I've been to the mountains in Europe, but I've never been to like the main cities. So this is my first proper city tour. Room, you can actually hire it and have a little party here. So I love the graffiti in this city. There's graffiti everywhere, especially these tiny streets. It looks really cool. It reminds me a lot about if you watch my vlog from Malang in Indonesia. It's this colorful city and we went to the slums there. And they painted everything really colorful and it kind of reminds me of that. It's really beautiful. I mean, look at it. And then it also reminds me a little bit of Brazil. Kind of South American stylish. So here's the view. That's basically where we walked. It's apparently 260 steps, something like that. There's another viewpoint. So we went to another viewpoint. Here we are. This one's actually a little bit better because you have a better view of the castle and the bridge, and it's just a little walk from the other viewpoint. So you can do both if you want, like we did. There's the castle, and there's the bridge. This viewpoint is called Senhora de Monte, which means Lady of the Hill. And I'd say it's the better one. But you can go to both, they're really close, really. And you just climb the stairs and then you're there. Found a cute little place where they have bubble tea and bubble bubbles, which I really like. And parents actually never had bubble tea before, so let's hope she likes it. It's really cute. They have a toilet, so okay, we're getting the reaction now.
I ate some tapioca. I like it.
I love bubble tea.
That's really good actually.
In Asia, it was really cheap with like matcha bubble tea, because matcha is usually expensive in Europe. So I had a bubble tea almost every day. Seriously, like a matcha bubble tea. The only thing, the plastic. I mean, I don't support that.
Can you not get it in paper?
Yeah, no, not in a paper mug. I mean, this is plastic, this is plastic. This is most of the time plastic. Okay, so a big thing in Portugal are the tiles. And it's because people used to, like every country has their way of isolating the homes.
And for insulation.
And yeah, exactly. So in Portugal they used the tiles to keep it cold in summer and warm in winter. Later people painted them pretty as well. The richer people painted them pretty, and nowadays when we have air conditioning it doesn't have the same purpose anymore, so it just kept to look nice. But they've kept the old parts, so I'm guessing this is from back in the days. As you can see, it's a bit worn out, and yeah, it's really beautiful. And every like souvenir shop and places you can find little magnets with like the tiles on, and it's really a big thing here. So yeah. Lisbon is not really like the rest of Europe, like all the Berlin and Warsaw and all the big cities. It's a bit more like South America, kind of. And it has so many tiny streets and like little shops. And I love the tiles and the cobblestones. So the ground is basically covered in cobblestones. Cobblestones. I just said cobblestones. Another thing I love about the city is that it's June and summer vacation has already started, and there's barely any tourists in this city. It's really, you don't see them that much. And you can go to little tiny squares where you don't meet any tourists at all. And when I flew over here in the plane, they were mostly Portuguese speaking people. So, and Farron had the same experience. So I really like that. It's kind of more authentic and you get a better vibe. I don't like when a city is too touristy, but obviously that's really hard these days because everyone's traveling, so am I. So, but yeah, look at that. Some music coming out. So there's literally an escalator up there. How funny. We're at Alfama. It's like a nice viewpoint stop place. sun finally decided to come out.
Yeah.
And everything's just way more beautiful. It already was, but look at the view. So the church was dedicated to San Vicente, which is this guy. And this is like one of the most famous touristy spots in Lisbon. Have like a really nice viewpoint over there. And you can see the trams coming, the yellow ones and red ones. And yeah, it's just a nice place. Like I was saying, here we have the artsy ones. So we are on day number 3 in Lisbon, and this is our last day. We're leaving in 2 hours to go to the coast, to Santa Cruz, to surf and just have a great time. Right now, parents found a beautiful pumpkin.
It's a green pumpkin.
Yeah. And so we... Thanks. We're at the Time Out Market, which is like a big marketplace, like central market kind of thing. And we're actually not doing like the big sites of Lisbon because they take mostly full days. So we've just been going around the small city, the small streets, and watching the trams and views and graffiti. There's a lot of art and graffiti in this town, and I've just been enjoying the walk along the streets. It's been really fun. So since we only have 3 days here, that feels like a good thing to do. And we've been saying that we have to get back here because we didn't do the most important sites. But it's been a great time. I feel like every country I go to markets like this. So here we have the Time Out Market. It's really a big square with a lot of food from all different countries. And it's quite pricey from what we see. So if you want to have like a variety of foods, you can go here. If you want to try like Portuguese food and get a bit cheaper, better deals, I wouldn't eat here. This part, and then there's a part with like fruits and veggies. And I don't think there's anything more, like, you know, crafts and stuff like that. We are at the Jerónimos Monastery. We found a nice site, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site if you're into that. So, you know, a little bit more touristy, but also really nice. Is a monastery. It looks really beautiful, so I would suggest you to go here. I mean, jeez, my English. I excuse my English. I haven't been the best talker lately. I've lost my abilities of speaking English. I don't know what happened. Yeah, we're gonna have a look inside. Oh yeah, and we got the tram from the city. If you go from Time Out Markets, it's the 15E or the bus 728, and it costs €3. Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to go into the monastery, but we'll be back. So we'll do it when we're back.
We went in the church.
Exactly. There's another museum you can visit. Planetarium. There's a Farron. So we're on our way to the bus now. It's gonna take us to the beach where we're gonna surf. And the bus leaves at 3:45, and we're standing at the metro station, and the metro's like already like a couple of minutes, and it's 3:28. It takes like 10 minutes for the metro, so
No, it takes 6 minutes.
a tiny bit stressed, yeah. Yeah. Are we gonna make it? We'll see. Keep you updated. literally running. Stress is there. We made it! It's literally like 15, what's the time?
5 minutes.
All good. We made it. We're on the bus to Peniche, and everyone we talked to was like, "Oh, Peniche is so beautiful. It's amazing. It's great surfing and beautiful town." So I'm really excited about Peniche, and I'm gonna stay there for 4 nights, and Karen will have to leave after 3 nights. We're officially leaving Lisbon. I have my flight out of Madrid, so I'll probably try to hitchhike from Peniche to Madrid. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I can always catch the bus, but it's more fun to hitchhike. So we made it to Peniche. Here we are. And it's so nice. Like, we're just walking to the hostel right now. But it's so cute. Like, all the houses are really colorful. They're white, but they're colorful on the outside, kind of, like with details. And it just looks so pretty, and we just got the salty air. I'm just so happy. Look at it. Yeah, we basically spent all day on the beach today, surfing and just play games and having fun. The hostel's really nice. They have like different games that they bring to the beach. You get to borrow boards. Here's a little van. That's the beach. Hi. There's Mac. It's really nice. It's like more like a homestay, the hostel. It's been quite a while. I haven't been surfing for 2 years now. I think last time was in Brazil. So nice to be back in the water. And Farron had her first surfing today. Yeah. Farron, tell them all about it.
I'm basically a pro.
Yeah. Beautiful it is. Sunrise. It was beautiful and the waves were big. Good life. I'm leaving this place and this is the hostel I've been staying at. This has been my backpack. Hey. This is the shower. This is the living room. It's pretty cozy. You can like watch TV over there. There's a computer, sofa, and then there's the kitchen. Balcony, beautiful view. Yeah, it's called Surf Lodge 1. Pretty nice place. And now I'm leaving to hopefully Madrid tonight. We'll see if I get there. My flight is in 2 days and I need to get there before that. So I'm on my way to Lisbon now, hitchhiking from Peniche. And I'm with a really cool ride. He left me all alone with keys inside in the car. He just went to the shop and he's done this 3 times because he has errands he has to run and then he's going to Lisbon. All good so far. People were scaring me because I'm going to Madrid hitchhiking on the way, and people were scaring me last night about Ted Bundy and stuff. And obviously it's a scary thing to hitchhike, but it's also so lovely, the people you meet. I've only had good experiences, I guess, because I'm still alive. But yeah, I think if you take like a picture of the plate, look the person in the eyes, it's usually good.
So my ride bought me a pizza. I'm usually veggie, but I can't say no. And he also bought me a Coke.
So I made it to Lisbon, and then after 1 second, literally at the petrol station, 2 girls picked me up. They were going to the beach, and it's kind of outside of the city, and they drove me to another petrol station that's, I think, a bit better to catch a ride from. Well, I hope so at least, and we'll see. I'm continuing this trip. I'm really unsure if I get to Madrid in time, but I hope I will. We'll see.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh honey, though our friendship ceases from now on.
So yeah, I'm leaving Madrid now, and I am going to, I'm flying through Milan and then Zadar. So yeah, I'll see Claire tonight or tomorrow.